So now, in 2012, months after General Mkhwanazi is acting National Commissioner in 2012, are you aware that he then gives or appoints General Masemola now as Deputy National Commissioner Operations? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So General Mkhwanazi does that before he leaves?
I think so. I'm not so sure.
Is there anybody else that got promoted apart from General Masemola?
Promoted as what?
Anybody else that was appointed as acting national commissioner that General Mkhwanazi appointed, or was it just that appointment of General Masemola?
No, since General Masemola was appointed as a national commissioner, he's still the national commissioner.
No, when General Mkhwanazi was the acting, he appointed General Masemola as the Deputy National Commissioner for Operations. Is there any other people during that time that General Mkhwanazi appointed into positions except for General Masemola?
I'm not so sure, Chair. I'm going to make mistakes in that because I was not part of that.
Then in 2018, of course, General Mkhwanazi becomes acting provincial commissioner, and in April 2021, he becomes full provincial commissioner of KZN. 2022, General Masemola becomes the national commissioner in 2022. And then in the same year, are you aware that he then appoints General Khumalo in 2022 as the divisional head for crime intelligence?
Yes.
Please state for the record.
Yes, I'm quite aware that General Khumalo was appointed as the divisional commissioner somewhere around about 2022. I don't have his CV and I may not be accurate.
So, General, as a trained investigator, would you say this is a pattern of friends promoting each other?
That is not for me really to say at this point in time, Chair.
You testified earlier that there are cliques and it creates an unhealthy working environment. Who are you referring to when you say there are cliques?
Personally, at this point in time, when I'm sure the whole world can see that I'm faced with a situation where it is General Khumalo, General Masemola, General Patekile, and General Khumalo. I'm in a situation now and overwhelmed by a lot of processes at the same time with a view to push me out. So you will see that General Mkhwanazi, in fact, for me to have been removed, it was just planned that General Mkhwanazi will go make a press conference, and then out of that press conference, I'll be calling him and I'll be suspending him. And then I get suspended, and after I get suspended, then General Patekile comes, he clears General Khumalo from the investigations that they were arrested for, and then from there, in my case, General Khumalo conduct a short investigation and then recommend that I be charged, and then from there, I expect anything in this case that will happen. But the bottom line is there is a clear focus by a group of people that are focusing on making sure that I am out of the system.
General Mkhwanazi testified that the docket was taken, and I know you already testified on that, that's why I don't want to go in detail with it. But then when it was discovered that the dockets does not contain anything about Gauteng, and then the dockets was sent back, and then General Khumalo was targeted because of interference to stop the arrests in Gauteng. and they place you at the center of that. Are you interfering, General, with investigations and arrests in Gauteng?
I wish he can tell me where have I interfered. Whether it spoke about Katiso Molefe, what was my role, where did I interfere? Whether it talks about Ket Matlala, where did I interfere? Whether it talks about Mr. Swart, what did I do, where did I interfere? Because I've never been involved in all of those things. Other than when we talk, let's say for an example, the kidnapping story. I've always been the one talking about the kidnapping of Mr. Jerubo Shora. I spoke about it even in the police summit. I spoke about it even with when we were with the DPCI experts, the people that know how to investigate the electronics. I spoke I called all the teams together, even as we speak. I know General Mkhwanazi did make mention of the fact that the mother of Jerubo Shora contacted him, but I can also say that I was contacted by the brother-in-law of Jerry Boshora, who came, who's the brother to the wife of Jerry Boshora, who came to me, and he works for the presidency. He came to my office and said, please, General, assist. I called all the experts. Even today, the family is happy with this investigation in terms of the progress. I do have a progress report in terms of this thing, because the team that is there, that is investigating, they are doing everything in their power, and they are working with the family. They are taking the family into confidence. Every piece of feedback is given to the family. So I just want to indicate to South Africans that even this thing of Jerry Boshoha, I try my best to contribute, leading towards my retirement, to work hard. I cannot spend 37 years in the police to only to come and mess up my career towards 2 years later at the door out, and then I mess everything up. I can't do that. But thanks a lot, Chair.
I have 2 more questions, Chair. General, you said that the PKTT is doing a good job, but they can do better. Please explain what you mean by a good job that they are doing and what you mean by they can do better.
When I'm sitting with the 121 doggers that I'm sitting with now, that shows that doggers that had been sitting gathering dust for almost since 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2023, 80% of those doggers. It tells me that no work was done. They can do better. That's number one. Number two, if they were saying to me that these political killings that are taking place in the country, in the whole country, they are hard at work and they are arresting all these people throughout the country, but that is not the case. That is why it's called a KZN team. Otherwise, it's not supposed to be a KZN team. If there's a political killing task team, let it be a national task team. And it shouldn't be managed from KZN. If it is to manage for the whole country, rather appoint and put it in the system, whether you're making a unit or what, but let it be a proper unit that is in the structure and that is taking care of the political killings throughout the country, so that the whole country benefit, not fighting that there's a PKTT in KZN. Every now and then we apply for budget, millions to go down there that are being managed down there by General Mkhwanazi and General Kumalo. That is an unacceptable situation.